Take a minute and close your eyes. Go on, do it. What do you think about when you think of the future of tech? Do you think you will be able to save and replay memories? Well, what about cars? Do you think almost all cars produced will be autonomous? If you think of a clean future with renewable energy and electric vehicles and a more inclusive environment, then you're not wrong. All this is in store for 2022 alone. This year, we will be looking at significant developments in the field of tech. And no points for guessing who's going to lead the movement. In conversation with Joe Rogan, billionaire inventor Elon made an astonishing prediction, stating that with the help of his Neuralink device, humans won't need verbal communication to talk to each other anymore. He says that all communication will become telepathic in the next 10 years. This means that you would be able to communicate very quickly and with far more precision than language would. I'm not sure what would happen to language, but you could probably imagine that within a situation like this, you would be able to just communicate like in the Matrix. Whatever you want to say would get translated instantaneously. You want to speak a different language? No problem. So how many years before you don't have to talk? If the development continues to accelerate at its current pace, then maybe in like 5 to 10 years, we will have significant advancements in the technology. Language is not the only thing that is about to be revolutionized. Elon also predicted that in the future, we will be able to save our memories just as we save a video game, and we'll be able to recall those memories anytime, including all the sensory experiences from the past. This sounds very Black Mirror, but think of the applications. How much would this help patients with dementia or Alzheimer's? The possibilities are truly endless. When asked about the scope of this technology, Elon was very quick to pose a response to a question during the presentation. Elon stated that not only would we be able to save memories and consciousness, but we'd also be able to download that into a robotic body, meaning that death will be completely meaningless. This is obviously very optimistic, but at the rate of progress we're witnessing, it's not all that unlikely. At the World Government Summit back in 2015, Elon Musk predicted that humans will become a multi-planet species in the next 50 years, and ultimately become a spacefaring civilization very soon. The best case is about 5 years. At worst, 10 years from now, we will see human presence on Mars. Possibly permanent. It has been around 4.5 billion years, and this is the first time in 4.5 billion years that it has been possible to extend life beyond Earth. And that window of opportunity may be open for a long time. Elon stunned the audience with even more of his predictions. When he spoke at the Governor's Summit, he predicted that automobiles would become fully autonomous in 20 years, and having a car with a steering wheel would be like having a horse. But the most interesting comment came about AI. Elon believes that artificial intelligence will exceed human intelligence by a substantial margin, and therefore we must make sure that AI development is properly regulated. Elon stated that due to AI and autonomy, there will be mass unemployment, as robots will be able to do almost everything much better than humans. Therefore, a universal basic income will be introduced and free money would be given to unemployed people. But what to do about mass unemployment? This is going to be a massive social challenge, and I think ultimately we will have to have some kind of universal basic income. I don't think we're going to have a choice. Universal basic income is going to be necessary. There will be fewer and fewer jobs that a robot cannot do better. Now, the output of goods and services will be extremely high, so with automation, they will come in abundance. Almost everything will get very cheap. That is a very promising view of the future. We have to admit that this still has a long way to go before we can actually see the effects around us. But even now, we are seeing development on an unprecedented scale. The presence of electric vehicles and renewable energy has already changed the face of tech and power as we know it. Tesla is already leading the charge with their investments in the Gigafactory and planned electric vehicle launches in 2022. Right now, we can expect a lot more developments in space exploration. The James Webb is already promising never-before-seen peeks into the early days of the universe, while Elon's Starship project is about to make interplanetary travel possible. There is a lot that is in store for 2022. A lot of those predictions are terrifying, but with all these positive developments happening simultaneously, it's hard not to be hopeful. Click one of the 4 videos on screen right now.